Hello, this is Teresa Hendricks coming to you from the Center for Exceptional Families in Jonesboro, Arkansas on an absolutely beautiful Tuesday in Jonesboro. I think the last tip for Tuesday, we were in the middle of a hurricane. I was waiting for the electricity to go off. I didn't think we would get through it, but we did. But today is absolutely beautiful, especially since it's November the 10th and we're waiting for winter weather to hit. And that's what brings me to today's tip. Thanksgiving is just a couple of weeks away, and then Christmas. So that brings us to an important time of year in education, particularly special education. And that's a time of year that educators collect data that we use to consider extended school year services for special ed students. So I want to talk very briefly about what ESY is. Under the rules and regulations of IDEA, the Individuals with Disability Education Act, the schools are to collect data to look at your students' needs. And we're looking at two key words, regression and recoupment. And what's really important here is to see, we're looking at skills to see if the skills that your students are being taught, to see if your student is able to retain those skills over a break, so that when they come back, we can test and see, have they been able to retain that information? And if not, how long does it take for them to recoup that information? And if we have a student that it really takes a long time, we think that that student may be eligible for extended school year services. Now, we all forget, especially over holidays. You know, we've slept late, we've stayed up late, we've all eaten too much, we've played a lot. So we understand that. Everybody needs a little time to recoup. But we're looking for a lot of time. And I'll give you an example. Let's say that your student has a reading goal on their IEP. They are to read a short passage and they're to answer 4 comprehension questions. Maybe, what is the story about? Who are 2 of the main characters in the story? Why did the characters do what they did? What was the plot? And then why did you like the story? You know, just comprehension questions, who, what, when, where, and why. You know, that's probably 5, but you get where I'm going with this. So the teacher will, before the break, the kids will read the passage, they'll answer the questions, the teacher will grade the paper. Then the teacher will probably have a graph. That's what I liked when I was a teacher and a director. I like for teachers to have a graph, and they'll graph the score. Well, then we go home for the holidays. When we come back, the teacher will again give the student a very similar passage to read and questions to answer. Again, papers will be graded, and then the teacher will enter the score on the graph. So again, we're looking at a graph with scores. Did the scores stay the same? Did they go down? Did they go up? What happened during that break? So if we have a student and their scores go down, again, everybody forgets, we partied, but how long does it take that score to come up? Does it take a few days? Does it take a week? Does it take 2 weeks? How long? Well, if it takes a long time, then we have concerns. Well, we go on with the year, but at annual review time, we look at extended school year services. That's part of the annual review conference. That's part of the process that the IEP team, that you as the parent, you get to participate in. And you look at those factors that you consider. Does the child need some extended school year services or not? And that data is very important, because that says, did your student, did your child progress, and how long did it take to recoup those skills? So that's what extended school year is all about. So you can talk to your kiddo right before the holiday. Say, have you been doing any tests? Have you been doing any review work? Because the teacher probably won't present it as a test. They'll just say, let's do some work. And then after the holiday, ask them again, what y'all do today? What y'all do this week? But again, we're looking out, schools are looking out for your kiddos to see what their needs are. And you as parents, again at annual review, you get to play a part in that. That's why it's so essential that you are there. So hopefully this was helpful. That's your tip for Tuesday. Again, it is an absolutely beautiful day. Go out and enjoy it. Winter's coming. We won't have many of these days left. So thanks for your time. Bye.